You also wrote an article. Jim Schwartz is still a guy that's there that, Jimmy Haslam made it clear he wanted to keep him in the organization. How do you think take us through the article you wrote about Jim Schwartz and how it could work out if he was the head coach?
Yeah, to me, the Browns have two positions to fill, right? They need to fill, well, maybe three, right? They need a head coach, defense coordinator, offense coordinator. If you hire Jim Schwartz, you take care of the head coach and the defense coordinator, and that side of the ball stays intact, and it's a top five defense. But then you got to figure out who's going to be your offense coordinator, and that's a huge question, especially given the fact that the offense is so bad this year. That's where the resources are going to be spent. You have to figure out quarterback. How are you going to fix it? You need linemen, you need receivers. So if you hire Schwartz as the head coach, then all the focus becomes on who he hires as offensive coordinator. And maybe he's got the answer. Maybe it's Shieldhouse as coordinator, even though that seems unlikely to me. Maybe it's Todd Monken, although you keep hearing that he's going to wind up with John Harbaugh with the Giants. So I don't know who that other guy would be. Could it be Anthony Lynn, who interviewed Saturday for the head job? But there'd be questions there, and that would be the biggest question because this team's not getting better unless they figure it out on offense. If you hire a Shieldhouse, then it's okay. You hope Jim Schwartz stays as defense coordinator, and I think the Browns are confident that he will stay. He's under contract, so then you keep the defense, and then you think you figured out the offense with Shieldhouse, right? And he will hire a coordinator, but maybe he calls the plays. It's his offense. We'd have to wait and see. But I think those are the two formulas. And if you hire Shieldhouse and keep Schwartz, then you have it solved, right? At least you think you have it solved. Where if you just hire Schwartz, then I think there's still a huge domino that needs to fall into place with who's going to be the offensive coordinator and fix that side of the ball.